Okay, this has completely spiraled. We've now got several minutes of GTA 6 footage out there. A plane flight across the whole state, 2 hypercar clips, a cutscene, and a full map leak. And buried in it are systems Rockstar has never explained. But big disclaimer up front, this is unfinished development footage, so nothing here reflects how the final game looks or plays on November 19th. But the mechanics, that's the good stuff. So let's break down every single thing people have found. Before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. Please consider subscribing to Vice Talk and turning on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. So let's start with the thing nobody saw coming, a brand new stat called Focus. It shows up as a purple bar with an eyeball icon in the top left of the screen. And the way people discovered what it does is genuinely funny. In one clip, Jason is messing around at his safe house in the Keys, and he picks up a basketball and starts shooting hoops. There's an actual aiming system for it. 2 concentric circles that close in on each other, and you release when they overlap. And when he sinks a shot, a notification pops up, Focus, plus 2%. So Focus appears to be a stat you can actively build through activities. And the leading theory is that it's tied to Jason's special ability, some kind of Deadeye or Eagle Eye system. But there's a second clue that makes it even more interesting. In a completely different clip, right before Jason takes an aimed shot, that same focus bar reappears on screen, and you can audibly hear him take a deep breath, which strongly suggests focus also affects weapon stability when aiming, the way steadying your breath works with a sniper rifle in other games. We can't confirm exactly what it does because the person playing never actually triggered the special ability. But a stat you build through side activities that then feeds into your combat performance, that's a genuinely new layer for this series. And it's not the only new meter. Jason's safe house shows 2 separate money counters. One for cash in his pocket, and one with a house icon next to it holding a much larger amount. There's a progress bar wrapped around that house icon sitting at roughly 5%. So there's a strong possibility of a safe house upgrade system, or a stash you deposit money into, similar to the camp in Red Dead 2. And around that safe house there are interaction prompts on a bench press, a pull-up bar, and a squat rack. So working out is very likely back for the first time since San Andreas. But if focus is the system that helps you commit the crime, the next one is the system that decides whether you get away with it. Because the wanted system looks like a complete rebuild, and for the first time, we can actually watch it working. First, 6 stars are back. One clip clearly shows 2 active stars with 4 more grayed out beside them. First 6-star system since GTA 4. But the real change is how the police find you. Underneath the wanted stars, 3 icons appear. A clothing icon, a face icon, and a vehicle icon. Those represent what witnesses have actually reported about you, and you can see it working dynamically. In the Ambrosia clip, Jason attacks security, and only 2 of those 3 icons light up, his face and his outfit. No vehicle description, because the witness called it in before he got into the truck at the end. The system is tracking what was actually observed. There's also a direct on-screen message telling the player that the cops are searching for you and they have your description. And when that happens, the wanted stars turn red to show police are actively hunting someone matching you. A separate crime reported notification appears when a witness successfully calls it in. And here's the moment that genuinely changes everything. In one sequence, Jason kills a police officer with no witnesses around, and gets no wanted level at all. Nothing. But later, an NPC spots him riding the stolen police motorcycle, and the police attention comes back. So crimes aren't just forgotten when the stars disappear. Evidence persists, and someone can identify you later and restart the whole investigation. 2 more details on this. On the stolen police bike, there's a mysterious icon next to the fuel gauge that people think might be a vehicle tracker. And in the weapon inventory after Jason kills someone with the hunting knife, a red circular icon with a gun inside it appears on that weapon's slot. Nobody's certain what it means, but the obvious read is that the game is flagging it as a murder weapon, which raises the question of whether you'll need to ditch weapons to destroy evidence. Not confirmed, but if that's where Rockstar is going, it's massive. Oh, and one more. You can apparently surrender. And it's not just to police. The option appears when dealing with private security too. Now this is the newest find, and it might be my favorite thing in any of these leaks. Because gas stations in GTA 6 are fully functional locations, and the amount you can do at one is genuinely ridiculous. Pull in and you can refuel your car, which we already suspected from the fuel gauge, but here it is actually happening. But you can also repair your vehicle at the gas station, which nobody expected. So these aren't just refueling stops, they're proper service stations. Then you walk inside and it keeps going. You can buy a glazed donut sitting next to the cashier. You can buy beer. You can walk behind the counter and steal cash from the register. So a gas station is simultaneously a fuel stop, a repair shop, a convenience store, and a robbery target. But here's the detail that genuinely got me. If you knock the cashier down, a message appears telling you that staff will no longer provide services at that gas station. Think about what that means. That location is now permanently, or at least temporarily, degraded for you. You can't buy anything there anymore. You attacked the staff, so the business stops serving you. That is a persistent consequence attached to a specific building on the map, and it fits perfectly with everything else we've been seeing: the description system, evidence persisting, the honor meter. The recurring theme across every single one of these leaks is that the world remembers what you do, and now that extends down to individual shopkeepers. There's also a fascinating NPC reaction here. After the cashier gets shot, the other people inside don't run away. They drop to the ground instead, which reads either like a hostage situation response or possibly just an elderly NPC fainting from the shock. Either way, it's a much more realistic reaction than the standard GTA panic sprint we've had for 20 years. The weapon wheel shows 8 weapon slots, only 4 filled in the footage: pistol, fists, flashlight, hunting knife. And it's split into 2 tabs: weapons and items. So consumables are handled separately from firearms. In the items section, there's Zombex pills for health. And here's the clever part: use them repeatedly, and a message appears saying repeated use will temporarily have a weaker effect. A grounded healing system with diminishing returns instead of eating 20 snacks mid-firefight. Then, vehicles. Walk past your truck bed, and loadout and storage icons appear. So your car is your extended inventory, exactly like the horse in Red Dead 2. You can also throw or drop weapons to get rid of them. Now the Grand Theft Auto part. And it's deeper than ever, and the hypercar clip pushes this further. Jason carjacks a high-end car in the Sultan area, and a red location icon appears above the map, suggesting the stolen car is being actively tracked. Then he drives under a bridge, and that icon starts flashing, strongly implying the signal degrades from the structure overhead. Not confirmed, but if that's real, you'd have to plan escape routes around tunnels and underpasses to shake a trace. And it lines up perfectly with that tracker icon on the police bike. Driving has lovely touches too. Jason physically grabs the rearview mirror during a hard drift. He turns his whole body to look at the driver who rams him, not the car. You can now open the full weapon wheel while driving, impossible in GTA 5. In the newest footage, hard crashes appear to trigger slow-motion cinematic sequences. So high-speed impacts get their own dramatic camera treatment rather than just bouncing you off a wall. So move on to the combat system. Melee has grappling and disarming. Jason wrestles a wrench out of one NPC's hands and uses a military-looking disarm to take a security guard's pistol in one motion, playing out as a cinematic slow-motion knockout. Very Max Payne 3. There's a stamina bar that drains with every punch, and a yellow flash appears when someone goes down. There's a taser too, the shocker. No reload time. When you get tased, your screen goes blue and blurry and your stamina drains completely. Now the big one, an apparent honor system. Beat an NPC in a fair fight, nothing happens. But the moment Jason hits someone already down and defenseless, a purple devil emoji with a minus sign appears with a sound cue. Same when he kills a cop. So the game is scoring your behavior, Red Dead style. And downed NPCs aren't necessarily dead, you can loot them for cash, pick up and carry bodies, grab items they drop like a guard's hat, and they can apparently be revived if you leave them. Then interactions. Greet and taunt is confirmed. Red Dead 2's greet and antagonize renamed. There are diffuse and warn prompts during confrontations. Standing too close to certain NPCs starts a fight on its own. And in one clip, an NPC pulls a phone to call police, and Jason knocks it out of his hand. Disrupting witnesses is a real mechanic. Quick round of interface changes. The minimap isn't always on screen. It appears in vehicles and when police are searching for you, otherwise it's gone on foot. And it carries an iFruit logo, suggesting it's literally your in-game phone's GPS. Waypoints are now neon green. The map shows icons for petrol stations and grocery stores. And the radio has two modes, normal and on-demand, with on-demand apparently letting you build a custom playlist. V-Rock is confirmed back, alongside Ciro Loco, Honey, Dirty South Classics, Backcountry, Symphony FM, Stockyard FM, and Emotion. And a strip club called Delight's Cabaret, confirmed in Port Gellhorn. Now scale, because the plane clip gave us the first look at Leonida from above. The flight starts over the Grass Rivers and heads northeast to Vice City, passing a massive radio tower people had spotted in screenshots, but couldn't place. Downtown opens up with the high-rises, the stadium, and the Ferris wheel all visible. But the detail that matters is the draw distance. From cruising altitude, you can see individual cars actually driving on the roads below, not dots, moving traffic, rendered at distance. Here the city stays alive underneath you the whole time. The volumetric clouds look like the Red Dead 2 tech, and you can fly straight through them. One odd note though, no other aircraft in the sky at all, which GTA 5 always had. And that density carries to ground level. In the hypercar clip, the traffic is absurd, and not just on Jason's road. The bridges and roads far off in the distance are all populated with moving vehicles. So that's the lot. A new focus stat, an honor system, police that build a description and remember it, gas stations you can refuel, repair, rob, and get permanently banned from, and a map so dense you can see traffic moving from cruising altitude. Remember, this footage came from an unfinished build, so don't judge the visuals, but the systems look incredible. Which one are you most hyped for? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe to Vice Talk for the breakdown the moment Rockstar shows the official version. Stay safe, and I am out.